Good morning. How are you? Awesome. Come closer. Come into this. Come closer. You are quite the beauty. If no one has ever told you that before, know that right now. You are quite the beauty. There is joy in how your mouths dance with your teeth. Your smiles are simply signs of how sacred your life actually is, so step into it. Come closer. Know that whatever God might be, He asked the world around Him to help Him make something of worth. He woke from dreaming, scraped the soil from spaces stuck somewhere inside Himself. He made you, and He was happy. You make the Lord happy. Come into this. Come closer. Know that something softer than us, but just as holy, planted pieces of itself into our feet that we might one day dance our way back. Know that you are almost home. Come just a little bit closer. There are birds beating their wings beneath your breastplates, gentle sparrows that ache to sing. Come aching hearts, come soldiers of joy, doormen of truth. Know that my heart was too big for my body, so I let it go. And most days, this world has thinned me to the point where I'm just another cloud, forgetting another flock of swans, having shaved off so many of my corners that I have felt at home only in the shape of a ball, bending myself so far backwards that the song of my mother believed that I was returning home. But believe me when I tell you that somehow my soul still manages to squeeze itself into narrow spaces. Place your hand beneath your head when you sleep tonight. Perhaps you will find it there, making beauty as we sleep, as we dream, as we turn over. When we turn over in the ground, may the ghosts that we have asked our answers of do that turning, kneading us into crumbs of light and into this thing-loved thing called life. Come into it. Come, you wooden museums, gentle tigers, little giants. I see teacups upside down, glowing across your grins. Your hearts are like my hands. Some days all they do is tremble. I am like you. I am just like you. I too at times am filled with so much fear, but like a hallway must find the strength to walk through it. Walk through this with me. Through this church of blood, bone, and muscle that is ours. There is a doorknob that glows like chance before you. Grab it, turn, and pull. Step through. Back straight, chin up, eyes open, hearts loud. Walk through this with me. Walk through this with me. Thank you. I have two more poems for y'all, and this first is a poem for the love of my life and how she makes me feel. You haven't heard it yet, because some days, this is how she makes me feel. Like a nuclear reactor power plant that harnesses not any strange, harmful energy, but rather the energy of the sun, of daisies, of golden marbles filled up to the brim. Behind me, there is a rainbow. The nuclear reactor that I am harnesses the power of that rainbow as well, capturing the whole spectrum of color and light. This is how she makes me feel. Like a great gray stone tall tower that rises up out of the ocean. From my window at the top of that tower, I watch the world. I watch the waves. There is nothing but ocean for so far. From up here, the ocean looks like it is the biggest thing in the universe. From up here, it is the universe. From my room, sitting atop the top of the universe, watching its waves of water move in unison together, I feel like maybe I am bigger. This is how she makes me feel. Like I was 17, running slow motion through a field lit with light, particles of dust moving through the air, the sun burning their bodies. Perhaps it is dust, perhaps it is magic dust. Perhaps this magical dust is what I am made from. I open my eyes and everything I see floats. I am on a boat. It is night. The world has calmed itself just to hold me inside all that is darkness, just to rock me gently. This is how she makes me feel. The subway chambers of Moscow. I am vaulted. I have giant chandeliers hanging from my underground ceilings. I glow with so much light. I am a ballroom for the trains of Russia. If you happen to be a child that has climbed down my steps to yell into my body, those echoes will bounce their way across the vaulted underground ceilings. This happens all the time. My dark tunnels are filled with these sounds. This is how she makes me feel. Like I will live forever. Like there is nothing that could possibly harm me. Like this body will somehow stay young and perfect. There are cities growing inside my chest. The cities all look like New York in the 50s. Every building is tall enough to touch a cloud. Every automobile a convertible. All the men wear hats and neckties. The women all have beautiful shapes of color upon them. Someone has saved a baby. There is a parade. Someone has saved all the babies. There is the biggest parade moving through my streets. The skies explode with ticker tape. Strangers kiss on every corner. Their kisses are what make me live forever. This is how she makes me feel. Like honey and trombones. Thank you.
Anis Mojgani.